All right, and 5, 4, 3. Welcome to Peacekeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Joining me, as always,
Danyn.
Danyn, it's such a great time whenever you're around.
I'd like to think so.
You're the best. We're having a lot of fun here, and we're going to take a little break from the music to check out something that I think you'd be really interested in. We're going to check out this piece of audio from a old radio show, AM radio show that used to air from midnight to 4 a.m. from this gentleman named Art Bell, who really delved into aliens, supernatural. He had a really crazy cast.
The unexplained and the unknown.
Yes, exactly. And what was interesting is he had open phones where he would get all sorts of calls from all sorts of lunatics and also some really interesting, credible people. And he also had a phone line called the Area 51 phone line. So if you had inside knowledge from about Area 51, you could call this line.
I feel like, saying on radio, hey, if you've experienced abduction, call this number. You're gonna get a fucking
mix of lunatics, right? Yeah, totally. They had this whole thing on shadow people and they're like you'd get calls from people who claiming that the moon was a space base, or like hollow moon theory and hollow earth theory, like all that stuff that I actually find super interesting. I don't know if I believe in any of it, but I like it.
I find it interesting that people believe it. I find that interesting,
For sure. So there was a time before 9/11 happened, conspiracy theories were like X-Files. They were super fun to talk about, super interesting. And then
it became
9/11 happened, and then you have people like Alex Jones. There's some conspiracy theories about Sandy Hook, and it became a little depressing to be a conspiracy theorist.
It's more like it's like we were there, okay? Why build a reason? Okay?
But it's I love that the conspiracy theories about alien abductions. I believe in aliens. I'm not scared to say that. You'd be fooled not to. Yeah. Oh shit. But I believe in aliens. I believe we're not alone, and it's fun to fantasize about that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, Area 51 could just be a military base where nothing happens, or it could be some crazy shit going in. I've heard a lot of crazy shit.
I believe in aliens 100%. We'd be fools not to. You know? We can't be the most intelligent life form in the galaxy. But Area 51 on its own as a being, as a space, could be absurd because it could be just like an air base.
A regular Air Force base. They have them. America has 1,000 military bases around the world.
So it could just be that, and it's one loony made it
just the fact that it's in Roswell, where the alien thing happened.
And it's if the alien thing happened here, then it would be that space, and if an alien thing happened there, it would be that space.
Yeah,
so and maybe the Area 51 could be crazy.
Could just be crazy, and there's videos of people trying to go to Area 51 and getting stopped and shit.
Remember the Area 51 raid?
Yeah, where they wanted to raid Area. Yeah, that's so funny.
So you'd be a fool not to believe in aliens. But Area 51 is a bit of a gray area.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Anyways, so we go to bring us back to this. He has a phone.
Leave a comment in the comment section if you would like to hear just a conversation of something like a conspiracy theory where we deep dive into it.
Yeah. If you guys want us to dive into more stuff like this, I love this shit.
Where we actually talk about it and talk about our opinions.
Totally.
If you care about our opinion, comment below.
Yeah. See, I would love to dive into more of this. I love doing music reactions, but this stuff is
it's just
this
so
really gets me going.
So if people like it, they gotta say it.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna dive into the Area 51 caller, and I've never looked into this further to see if this is a hoax or real or whatever. But let's dive right in.
From the high desert and the great American Southwest, I bid you all good evening or good morning, as the case may be, across all these many, many prolific time zones. From the Hawaiian and Tahitian island chains,
and we can talk over this.
Across
just so you know, it's not like
the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, Caribbean, where Montserrat continues to smoke and choke, into South America, north to the pole. This is Coast to Coast AM, the largest live overnight talk radio program in America. Isn't that amazing? I'm Art Bell, and we will do open lines tonight, with one little exception. Now, last night I was feeling a little bit under the weather. so I wasn't here, and you got to hear a repeat.
It's
Now, as
almost
you know, I
that.
plan to do
What's it called?
my
What's it called when it's
Area
like,
51
more
employee
here.
line.
What's that?
So we can do that. So we'll do it tonight.
Radio voice.
Yeah. I know what you
This
mean.
should be
Yeah.
interesting.
What's
It
it
is your
called again?
chance.
What's it called? Does it have a word?
Yeah. It's a type
It's,
of accent, but it's called
It's
something.
like radio voice. Welcome to.
No, but in the 50s.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's-
high pants, fast talking.
No, yeah, but there's a word for it, and I saw it
Yeah.
a million times in the past week, and now
really?
I'm forgetting. But
Yeah.
he's like the cusp of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it
So
sounds
this,
like you and plus like the radio guy on Fallout. You know? Like,
exactly.
that's the accent I'm
they
talking
were
about.
probably inspired by Art Bell for the radio voice on Fallout. So, anyways, gives you a little taste. So,
Like a bird. If you are currently employed at Area 51, the area the U.S. government says officially does not exist, or if you have been employed at Area 51 in the past and now feel ready to sing, perhaps you can call up and disguise your voice or something, I don't know. Anyway, something like that, and if you want to call up and sing, it's going to be your night to sing. It'd be fun to see if we get any call. On my Area 51 line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharged.
I started getting...
So what you're hearing is all of a sudden during this phone call where he's sounds
cut out.
So first of all, what do you think about his demeanor? He sounds maybe fucking crazy, or he's very stressed out.
Yeah.
Right? But he's
Yeah.
talking about how the aliens have infiltrated the military-industrial complex, the government. You know what I mean? This is like a common kind of conspiracy.
Yeah.
Think about shows like V and
Yeah.
stuff like that, where the government has made these agreements with the Greys and stuff. You hear
Yeah.
this a lot when you dive into
Yeah.
alien abduction and stuff. But now the audio starts to drop out and then cut off, which has never happened on the show before, no matter what topic they're talking about.
Yeah.
So does that bring credence to it? Like, what are they trying to silence this
Or
guy?
is he unmute?
Do you think Art Bell behind the scenes is doing this himself? Let's continue. So nationwide, audiences hear dead air or backup local affiliate program on their radios. So they completely lost the show and they start playing something else.
Yeah.
So you start hearing...
Art is rushing behind the scenes to get back on the air.
Yeah.
Well, this
Show
was
comes
certainly
back.
interesting. We are now on a backup system, everybody. A backup system. And that one caller that I had on the air, I guess we were about in the middle of his transmission, his telephone call, which was one of the strangest ones I've ever had. And the entire transmitting system by satellite went down here. And we were notified we were off the air. And it would appear to be from this end and some sort of massive transmit failure. So we are now using a backup system to be on the air. And not that I would normally believe this kind of thing, mind you, but I can't help but wonder if somebody zapped us in some way. We'll
What do you
find
think?
out.
So was it just a coincidence that one of his of Area 51's callers lost broadcast power, something that never happened before? Or is this a prankster? Was the guy pranking using the Area 51 phone call line to do a joke? Was this Art Bell himself perpetrating a hoax onto his viewers? I mean, that's crazy. But it seems like some of the stuff he was saying about like wiping out large populations so that other people are easily controlled. If you think about a certain event that we can't really say the name of that started in 2020 and went to about 2024, there was a lot of I don't want to get too crazy because it will get blocked on YouTube if we go into it too deep. But that could be one of those things where, like, and where they're trying to wipe out a certain portion of the population.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we no longer need so many of these undesirables, elderly, the whatever and stuff like that. I don't want to get too crazy on that topic, but like, what do you think about this? Is there did this blow your mind?
A little. I feel like we could debate for a while, you know, about certain things, to certain afflictions, and you know,
for sure. But it is pretty crazy that he got on the phone, started talking, and saying,
when was this?
This was 1997. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That changed things a little bit.
Yeah. Why so?
Well, I don't know. It's like, it would be a lot of work to doctor that, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like now you could just AI voice. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like him cutting out and losing a whole connection. And when you're on the radio, right? Like if you're driving and you were on the radio, like if it cuts out, it makes a certain sound, right?
Yeah.
Like it would actually, and then if you stay on that 98.1 FM,
for
then
sure.
it would go.
Yeah,
it would like click in, and then you would hear it again.
For
right?
sure. And the fact that he lost his signal, and so local affiliates, you know how radio works, right?
As long as it's on that radio wave. Like I said, 98.1. As long as it's on that radio wave, right?
Yeah, so, but all these local radio stations are syndicating Art Bell. So we used to listen to him in Calgary, and we used to listen to him, you know what I mean? So the fact that he lost transmission and then local radio started playing, you know what I mean? And then he got his system back up, and then he came back on. It's like, that's fucking a crazy event. Like, you know what I mean? That
it's like
seems
he said,
insane.
like, that even he chuckled and was like, it's crazy to say, but it's like, I was zapped.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like he was zapped from that radio wave.
So, like, maybe it's a total coincidence and he lost broadcasting thing and it just happened to be during this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never investigated this further. I kind of like the magic. I would hate to like Google this and find out, oh, it's just a hoax.
Yeah.
You know,
and it was like determined a hoax like a few years later.
Yeah. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to me, not knowing what it is kind of makes it magic. It kind of makes it magic for me to think that. Bliss. You know what I mean? I love that. That's why I
like spooky things. Yeah. I don't want it to be explained to me. Yeah. I know that there's a chance it's not real.
For sure. That's why
I like how intense it feels when you think it might be.
Totally. So that's a lot of fun. I love this stuff. So if you guys have some like alien videos and stuff that you want us to check out, or ghosts, or like, you know what I mean, or
supernatural
shit, I love it.
As in general.
Yeah. So I feel like we should do more of this. I love doing the music. I want to keep doing the music, but I'd love to dive deep into this. If you're like someone who is like has a bunch of shit that they want to show us, we could even zoom you in. You want to be on the show? That would be great too. I would be open
cool.
for that. That'd
Yeah.
be really cool. So I don't know. Is this a hoax? Is it legit? I don't even almost want to know. I just love this. This is like exciting for me. Like when I was a kid and I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries, I would get fucking terrified. You know what I mean? So I love this shit. So let us know what you think in the comment section. That's what comment sections are for after all. And for Peacekeeper, I'm Nathan. That's
Danyn.
Play safe. I can put my arm back on.
But what do they say?